Hello and welcome back to the Sway and Stewie podcast. I'm wearing my new Oblivion t-shirt and welcome back. This week it is Ali's topic, so let's get into it.
T-shirt looks good on you, man.
Oh, well, thank you. I've seen it's got a hoodie, same colour with stuff as well.
Ooh.
Seeming that I think not the one just gone because that was with John. The one before we did Bethesda. I wish I had this then, but
yeah.
Obviously I've been playing.
Where did you go?
Obviously I've been playing Oblivion non-stop, so
yeah,
I'm obsessed.
You said you're on the last bit, right?
Of the main quest, yes, I'm sort of now towards the end, but there's so much more to do. Doing it. I've done
side quests.
I've started the DLC, but I haven't done the DLC, the Shivering Isles. And I'm on the last mission of the 9 mission, the DLC as well. So again, which I've never done. But
that'd be cool.
I keep stealing and killing people, so I need to go and do the pilgrimage again because I can't put the armor on. So, but I'll do that.
I don't know.
But I've now enchanted all my armor for. I think I'm now at like 135% chameleon, which means I cannot be seen. Like it's in like so.
Wow.
I get my bow out and I'm like, and then the person they're just like, oh. I've got to stay off the ale, and I just...
Oh, that's so cool.
I've been going through Oblivion gates, just walking up to the Daedra, just punching them to get my hand-to-hand up, just like punch them down, and we're like, right, there we go. So, yeah, it's and then just running through gates, so easy. It's cheating a little bit, I guess. But
how many hours do you spend a day playing it, or like how many days do you play a week?
I've had a few days off. If I'm honest, so I haven't been playing for the last. I haven't played for like the last 2 or 3 days, but like I was so obsessed at one point, like I was taking my laptop to work, and whenever I had downtime, I was loading it and playing it.
Wow!
So yeah, so like when I got to like London King's Cross, I like got it out and started playing. So,
oh, that's amazing.
That's the good thing about having a gaming laptop, though, is you can just be like whip it out and be like. Tick, tick, tick.
I need to enjoy life more. I need to bring my Switch out again.
Do it. Like, although obviously Switch 2 coming out soon, so are you gonna get it? I think we talked about it, but
I think I've decided I'm going to wait because they'll probably release a smaller version or one with a better battery because I'm not really too fond of the battery life of this one, and I know they're going to release a new one with a better battery, and that's going to piss me off because then I want to sell this one and then buy that one. So I'll wait unless there's a good game coming out, which there is, but that I really want to play. You know.
Well, I wanted to get the OLED, and then obviously then they did the number 2, and I was just like, do I do it? Do I not? Do I get the OLED and then not worry about the Switch 2 is looking expensive? Like what's? I mean, I know I don't even know what the topic is for this week, but I think
we can wing it in the beginning.
Yeah. And I think we did talk about this in our Nintendo one, but they just get so expensive. Like Microsoft are trying to do whatever they can to make games easier for everyone. They own Bethesda. They've released this. They put it onto the Game Pass. They've put it onto PlayStation, onto Steam. You know, they're just with the new Xbox. I think they're doing it where Steam is going to be going onto Xbox. So those games that PlayStation are refusing to share are going to be on Xbox anyway because it's going to be through Steam.
Yeah,
it's you know, they're trying to make it as like gaming as accessible to anyone, like, you know,
that's nice.
As possible, which is quite nice, which is a good way to go because obviously Sony, Nintendo have always been these are ours and you can't have them.
Pretty much,
yeah.
And you hear Nintendo, they updated their policy, like they can brick your console remotely whenever they want. No, not whenever they want, but if they find out that you mod it, like if you mod your
You
console.
can, so they can basically they're saying you don't own the hardware, you own the license for the hardware, right? Then they've got the games. You only own the license, which means they can basically means you will never own the game. It means that they can just go, they can take it away from you like
That's
that.
so fucked, man.
And it's like
I love Nintendo, but
I love Nintendo, but yeah,
I love Nintendo.
Silly.
You know what? I'm just gonna wait till like a new Zelda game comes out or a new like mainline Mario game comes out.
Yeah, but
the new Mario Kart looks good.
Yeah,
but
and that's only coming out on the Switch too, isn't it? It's not coming out on the normal Switch. Sorry, just brainwave. You know, I've got this Oblivion T-shirt.
Where did you get that from? I forgot to ask.
Online somewhere. I couldn't remember. It came up on. I literally typed in Oblivion T-shirts and I found this one. But I also got a Skyrim one the other day, and it just says, you know, like when things are in your inventory. So it just says black T-shirt. It says value 0. No, sorry. It says armor 0. Weight 1, value 15, and it's just a black T-shirt with that, and I saw that and I had to get it. So
that's beautiful. That's so good. You got it now, or it's on the way?
No, I've got that. That came last week. This came yesterday. So,
I want to see it, but obviously, I'll see it.
I don't know if I've got a picture of it. I might be able to.
Yeah. It sounds so cool.
I'll send it to you. I did have a picture, and I tried on my new cosplay earlier today as well. I've not got the picture anymore. I've deleted it. Oh no, that's this one. I sent it to one of my. I've got a Oblivion remake or remaster, should I say? Chat.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm obsessed. I thought I'd sent it in here, but okay, here it is. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the on there, but it literally just says black T-shirt.
That's wicked.
Like that.
Yeah.
So
in the format of the way it is in the game.
Yeah. So
that's wicked.
Yeah, but other than that, how's things? Like
yeah, all right, man. Just I think I've just been focused too much on work. Like sometimes when you focus too much on work, you forget to enjoy the finer things in life. Well, so I need to just listening to all this stuff that you're talking about. I'm like, fuck. I just need to just take a step back a bit and just
like money's great and
just
stuff.
Enjoy.
But yeah, you need to, especially because obviously, like we were talking about before we came on, we were talking about ADHD and stuff, and that's you're probably in burnout because you just work at the moment. So
yeah, but burnout's dangerous, man.
Yes,
but yeah.
Like, I mean, I was telling you that I had a bit of a meltdown yesterday trying to record stuff for YouTube. And it's just so frustrating when it's something you enjoy and you want to do. And you can't, your brain is just like, nah, don't want to do it. So I just couldn't. All I did yesterday was sit around, do nothing, and watch Game of Thrones. So,
hey, you're rewatching that?
Yeah, I'm on just.
How far you get?
I'm on season 3 at the moment. So Jon Snow is currently with the wildlings north of the wall, and they're sort of heading towards the wall to attack it.
Oh, good, man.
With
really enjoyed it.
Although, I met someone famous at work very recently. The nicest guy, and was in Game of Thrones. So do you know his name's Ben Crompton? He played one of the.
Don't say White Walkers.
No, he was in. He was a crow. He was one of the wall. I forget what they're called. The wall people.
Nice.
So, and he's also been in something called Ideal. The Babyface. He was in that. That was on BBC 3, and he's been in a few other things as well. But
where did you meet him?
At work. So I was literally going down to London, and
nice.
I chatted to him for ages. He has ADHD as well, so I'm just chatting, and in the end, I was like, right, I'm going to have to go and do some work. So, yeah, he's such a nice guy. But right, what is this is your topic. So, what is our topic this week, my friendly friend? And I've just knocked to the mirror behind me.
No worries. Before I mentioned the topic.
Yes.
I also met a person in Game of Thrones.
Oh.
The leader of the White Walkers But you could never recognize him because he had so much makeup on, and he's just like a normal dude.
Where did you
I
meet?
met him in one of these. It was like a Comic-Con type thing in Derby.
Okay.
Called MatCon, which is like Matlock Comic-Con. Yeah, and he was just there. I was like, oh shit. Just gave him a little, just chatted to him a little bit. I got an autograph somewhere. That's why I was looking over there, but I don't know where it is. Oh, I think I see it, but yeah.
That's cool. It's
nice.
it's so weird when you meet famous people. Like I met. Do you remember Paul Robinson, the ex-England goalkeeper?
Oh yeah.
I met him at work as well. But I didn't tell him I knew who he was. I just kind of was like chatting to him, and he had football things obviously on his and a bit of paper in front of him, and he'd put Fulham to lose, and obviously us being Fulham fans, I was like, oh, I'm a Fulham fan. Thanks for that. And I just chatted to him, and then I just carried on. But I knew who he was. But we do get, obviously, at my work, we do get famous people semi-regularly. And I just tend to like say hello or that. But Ben Crompton's the only one that I sort of properly chatted to. So
yeah, nice. Okay. So today's topic is, I know we've talked about Sega before, but we've not, and we probably talked about Sonic in it, but we haven't had a whole episode about Sonic. Is that correct?
I think it's all right. I mean, God, we do so much. I'll double check. But I don't think
that's
we have.
Correct.
No, we've done
double check, but
we've done Sega, but we haven't done. No, that's so. Sonic is your.
I think
you're free.
Yeah, and you know we both grew up with Sonic. We're both big fans of Sonic. I went round yours the other. When was it? It was for the NFL Super Bowl.
A couple of months ago.
Was it for NFL Super Bowl?
That was the last time you were here, yeah.
Yeah. And then we watched Sonic 1 and 2.
The films.
Which was... I never watched it. I think I watched the first one, but I never watched the second one.
Yeah, I think when you
told... that was so good.
Yeah,
I think really, really good, man.
When you told me that you hadn't seen it, I'm pretty sure I literally picked up the remote and put it on. I don't think I even gave you an option.
The first thing you said was, get out of my house.
Yeah, yes.
And then you're like, wait a minute.
that does sound like me. Yeah, so...
yeah, they're really good. Like, they redesigned the character, which was good.
Thank God for that, because the first... I mean, the first Sonic... I mean, I get what they were trying to do, but how they thought... The thing is, right, if you play too much, right, especially with... everything seems to be becoming live action now. Right, if you adjust it too much... I think they're realising this now. If you adjust it too much from what we love, we're going to be we don't like it. And the YouTube
arm crust as well, yeah.
Yeah. The YouTube dislike button saved us from that because it got. I think it's still the record now for most dislikes in a short space of time or ever on a film because it was ugly.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have 3 films now if it was stayed like that.
I heard rumours that was a part of the plan to make it look ugly in the beginning, create buzz and controversy, and then change it.
Yeah,
people will be more interested.
I heard that. I don't believe it. They spent too much money after the fact on redesigning it for that to be. You know, they brought the original character designer back in. I don't know.
It's hard to know what to believe now, isn't it? People just say random shit, you know.
I don't fully believe it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, fair.
So, yeah. I mean, I loved the first film. The first film was great. The second film again was awesome, bringing Tails. And Knuckles into play. And then obviously,
seen the third one.
Have you not? Well, come over. We'll watch it. Because obviously that then brings. You haven't seen it? I literally saw it the day, not like the day after it came out, because I was working the day. I went.
You see it in cinema?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to tell a kid off.
Why?
Had his phone out, and I was like, I am. So I literally, three strikes with me. So I was like, right, I'll ignore it. Then it came back out. Right, I'll ignore it again. Third time, I turned. I was just like, can we put the phone away, please? And he sort of looked up, and went quickly, put it away. And the grandma that he was with, I don't know if it was his grandma or if it was his friend's grandma, was just like, have you got your phone out? Don't get it. And it was just like, yeah. So I was just like, not for Sonic, not for Sonic.
Damn right.
So,
what was he doing? Was it like?
Just texting or on his phone. It wasn't playing anything, but it was the screen,
the light.
Obviously, was distracting me. So I was just like, put it away. I mean, if he hadn't, I'd have probably rammed it either down his throat or up his arse, depending on where it would fit.
Nice visual.
So, but
nice. Yeah. What was the first Sonic game you played? I don't know I don't know what we touched upon on the Sega subject, so if we repeat anything, I'm sorry.
My first Sonic game was Sonic the Hedgehog on. Well, technically, I played the second one first, but it was Sonic the Hedgehog 2 / Sonic the Hedgehog on Sega Mega Drive.
Wow.
So
nice, you're an OG.
Yeah. Where I remember my cousin. Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
I remember my cousin came over and he showed me how to do the cheat codes to get like Gold Sonic and stuff. So, which obviously normally you'd have to get all the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
But he taught me how to cheat. So
the infamous was it up, down, left, right, A, B, start?
I have no idea. That it? No idea. It was years ago. I still have the book. So in my loft here, I still have the book with the cheat code written in the back. So back in the day where it was like I can't even remember what it was called, but there was a website that I used to use for all the cheats. Which I don't think it even is. I wouldn't think it's operational anymore because it's just
Fair enough.
But yeah, so Sonic 1, Sonic 2, was that yours as well, or was you?
No, it was actually Sonic 3.
I never played it. So
Sonic, really? Yeah, that was the first one, and it blew my mind, man.
Because
I think it's just the adrenaline of the speed. Yeah. You just press forward and you're like, ah!
But that was where they introduced Knuckles, wasn't it? Was Sonic 3?
Yeah. I know there was like, I think he was the main. Yeah, he was the kind of like the main bad guy next to Robotnik, and then they introduced Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah,
where I think you could put the cartridge on top of it or something.
Yeah, it was weird. I can't remember.
Do you remember that? Yeah, it was so weird. And then you can play as Knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times, man. I really, that game was like the game for me as a kid. Because then obviously I went backwards. Then Sonic 2, then Sonic 1.
Yeah. I mean, the Sonic game started off amazing. I think they struggled when they went to 3D, didn't they?
Oh, 100%. That's because with 2D, it's just backwards and forwards, and it's just easy to control. Whereas trying to control speed in multi directions is like, I don't know, trying to drive a car like super fast and trying to collect rings over here and here and here. You'll be like, ah!
Yeah.
I think that was the issue, but I think they're slowly with each game figuring it out, and I think I
definitely think the newer games are better, but I do remember Sonic the Werehog or something like that. That was awful. The one I can't remember what it's called, but the one where they actually introduced Shadow, that apparently was a really good game. But I never played it.
Yeah.
So,
but Shadow the Hedgehog, I think it was called.
Yeah. That apparently, I think that was on the GameCube. I remember it being on the GameCube.
But the new one, Sonic Generations Shadow the Hedgehog, it's supposed to be like one of the best ones.
I think there's a lot of because they played in the films. They've played music from the games that obviously did really well. So they had. Was it? I can't remember, but it's even in the third film that you haven't seen, they had it. So yeah,
fair enough. Yeah.
Because actually, I hope my best friend Shay, I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, but him and his wife were out for dinner, and there was just people like with Sonic stuff, just like everywhere, and they were going to a Sonic concert that were playing the music from the games and stuff.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
So, like, her name's Rachel. She asked,
that's awesome.
Yeah, she asked one of them, and he just just was like verbal diarrhea, explaining what was going on, and was like really into it, and went. I think they ended up chatting to him for about 20 minutes, just because the guy was just like, blah, blah. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's wicked. I kind of want to hear what Sonic music sounds like, orchestral.
Yeah, we think a lot of them were obviously for the newer games. That'll be where they're from. But I don't know if they would have done the older ones, like Green Hill and stuff. But
yeah, those are like iconic for me.
Yes,
Sonic 3, Sonic 2, and Sonic 1. The music in that, you just know it.
Yeah. Who's your favourite Sonic character?
I think it was Knuckles. I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those ones where, because it's the first one that I played.
Yeah.
And then seeing him as a bad guy, I'm like, he looks cool.
Yeah, you can't.
And I think the vibrant red as well caught my eye as well.
You can't, but you can't choose Knuckles. Sorry, it's my favourite, so you can't.
Then second, I want to say Sonic.
Yeah, why not?
But sometimes he's cocky.
Yeah, that's why I like him.
But yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be the same.
Big the cat.
Huh?
It was like in Sonic Adventures. He's just this big fat cat, and he just goes fishing.
I don't remember.
And all he does is like, "Oh, I'm gonna go fishing." And that's it. He was stupid. He was like Snorlax.
Yeah, no, I always liked Knuckles. I think because he can hover, like he can. So, and I always liked.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was when I was a kid. If there was something you could fly, like Grand Theft Auto, when they brought helicopters and planes and stuff. Oh God, I used to salivate. Just flying in games. I remember playing as sorry, going off topic slightly, going like a Superman game from years ago and just being able to fly around.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, it was just tickled my love for flying in games just perfectly. But yeah, flying. But yeah, so so you haven't seen the end.
I was going to go off topic, but never mind.
That was off topic, yeah. But no, so I think you'll really like the third film.
Yeah, no, I want to watch it. It's just,
do you know time. At the end of just leave it, and the next time you come here and visit, we'll have to organise for next time you're coming up. And then
I want to come up soon, man.
Yeah, or just even if you've got like 2 days off together, like we'll figure it out. But like at the end, there's so many good points, and at the end where I'm not going to spoilers, there is another character introduced right at the end of Sonic 3, which means that there's going to be a Sonic 4.
Amy, right?
Okay, well, yeah, ruin it for everyone, but yes, it is. I
think I saw a video online, and in my head I'm like, oh, it's fake,
and it was real.
But it's Amy. Okay.
Do you know how they got Jim Carrey to come back for Sonic 3? Because he was going to obviously retired or semi-retired after Sonic 2. Do you know how they got him to come back? No. Well, sort of. So he'd said in an interview that he's not saying that he's not doing anything again, but if someone comes to him with a script and it's in like gold ink and it's just really good, that he'll come back and he'll do it. So they sent him the script in gold ink, and then begged him to come back, and he did. He was just like, yes. And you know what Jim Carrey's like, so he was like, yes. And he's so good in it. So
no, fair. No, I love Jim Carrey. What a way to go out, playing as Robotnik.
I think he'll still do some films. I don't think he's done yet.
Of course.
So
I think I know why I like Knuckles as well. It's because he's a puncher, man, and I always loved fighting games and boxing and stuff like that. So that's what it was. I didn't have that light bulb moment till now. Till you mentioned why you thought. Yeah, interesting.
Have you seen the meme where he goes approved?
Yeah.
Approved.
And it's usually with like kind of
sexy female pictures.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a picture of a woman's ass is like approved. Then it's like a picture of her breast approved. And then it'd be a lesbian scene approved.
And
like, I'm not sure.
If she's underage, you'll be like, oh no, or something.
Well, hopefully,
a reject one.
Well, hopefully, if there's anything like that, it'll be getting banned. So, yeah. Although I'm surprised I've managed to go so far on this podcast and not be disturbed by a kitty cat, because when I was trying to record earlier, all she wanted to do was be here. She's now asleep, and the others three are somewhere. I don't know where they are. I think they're all in the conservatory. Yes, I can see Smudge, her. I don't know where Tigger and Evie are, but they'll be somewhere nearby.
I'm sure it's jinxed. I'm sure they'll come up soon. We have to have a special guest at the end.
They are all not just asleep, like asleep as well. So
I don't think.
Bless them. I don't think they will.
What is it? The sunshine makes them sleepy.
They're cats. They sleep for like 16 hours a day.
Yeah. I wish I was a cat.
Yeah. But.
What do you think of Sonic personality evolution? So obviously in the beginning he was just this sprite just running fast, and then they developed his character to be like this cool,
cocky,
kid.
Yeah,
this cool kid.
I liked it. I can't remember because they've made lots of kids' TV series with Sonic, but there was one.
Yeah,
I remember watching it and I really liked it. I liked he kind of brings. That's probably why people like the Flash and why the Flash TV series. They're very much the same character.
Wow, good point.
They're fast, but they're or like Quicksilver because obviously you think of Quicksilver, especially the scene where he's going through and saving everyone, and everything's obviously in slow motion, but he's running really fast, saving everyone from. So I guess there's obviously something that just tickles people in the right way with that sort of.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then they gave him his love for chili dogs.
Yeah.
that made me like hot dogs.
Saying that, actually, as soon as we're finished, I'll be having lunch. So I can just feel my belly starting to grumble. So,
okay.
I don't know what I'm going to have.
That's all right.
Might tuna pasta actually, because then I'm going to the gym. So yeah, tuna pasta will be good.
Hey, I'm so proud of you for going to the gym, man. It's good.
I need to lose the belly.
Yeah, so he's also been a werewolf.
Yep.
What else has he done? I think he's driven carts. I swear he's like shot people or something with a gun.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or something. Oh no, that's Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know Shadow had a gun.
Shadow the Hedgehog a gun. No, like they tried so many experiments with him.
Well, they had Sonic Racing as well, didn't they?
Yeah, Sonic Racing. I don't know why I think they've done. Oh, they've done pinball. Do you remember Spinball? Sonic Spinball on the Game Gear.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
Fast food restaurants. I typed in Sonic and it's come up with fast food restaurants.
Oh yeah, there's a fast food restaurant in the US called Sonic, but it's nothing to do with Sonic.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so having a look here. So 2D platformers. So you had Sonic the Hedgehog.
Uh-huh.
Was it Sonic the Hedgehog 2?
Yeah. Where are you going with this?
I'm just having a look at what they did. Sonic Chaos. That was in '93. That was on Wii Virtual Console.
Wii.
Master System and Game Gear, so it was a handheld. to Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles. There was Sonic Triple Trouble that came out in, again, it was Game Gear.
Why does that sound funny? Yeah, I had Sonic games on a Game Gear.
I'd never had a Game Gear. So.
I just hated the battery. You play it for half an hour and then just die.
And then it's like advanced games, so like Sonic Advance, Sonic Advance 2, Sonic Advance 3, Sonic Rush. So there's a lot of stuff like 2D platformers, obviously still on Game Boy Advance and stuff. 3D. So the first 3D one was Sonic 3D Blast. That was on the Sega Mega Drive, Genesis, Windows. Sonic Adventure. That's now we're getting a bit later. So that's the Dreamcast. And then it was released in 2003 for GameCube. Sonic Adventures 2, Sonic Heroes. I do remember Sonic Heroes, but that was where they started, like Amy and stuff. They really started to introduce the new characters. Then it was Shadow, 2005.
Shadow, yep.
Then there was Sonic the Hedgehog, just called Sonic the Hedgehog. That was 2006. You had Sonic and the Secret Rings, 2007 on Wii only.
Wow.
Then is the flop, Sonic Unleashed, the Werehog. Awful game. Sonic and the Black Knight, I do remember that. That was Wii only. Sonic Colors. Sonic Generations. That was, I believe, pretty good. Sonic Generations.
I think that's when it started to revive itself.
Yes. Sonic Lost World.
Yeah.
Was only on Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. Sonic Forces, Sonic Frontier, Sonic Dream Team, Shadow Generations, another good game. So, yeah.
Shadow Generations, yeah.
Racing games has had Mario and Sonic on the Olympic Series games, arcade games, cafe games. Yeah, cancelled games. Oh,
he's also been on Smash Brothers. I don't know if you mentioned it, but there was also a fighting game, Sonic the Fighters.
Was it? I didn't see that.
I'm looking at it now.
Ah. There's a few things that were cancelled, like especially like 91, 92. So you had just Sonic the Hedgehog. Was on Amiga. Don't even know what Amiga is. Sonic's Edusoft. Don't even know what that is. Sega Sonic Bros was cancelled. Sister Sonic was cancelled. Sonic Crackers, Sonic Extreme, Sonic Extreme spelled differently, and Sonic DS all cancelled. Sonic
Crackers.
Yeah, it was released for the. It was meant to be released in. Cancellation date was 1994. It was that's then became the Knuckles Chaotix, so it got changed.
Oh, Knuckles Chaotix.
Yeah,
that was I wanted to play that. I think that was on the Sega CD, right?
Something like that.
Sega CD. Okay, let's have a little guessing game.
Oh god.
You know Metacritic, right?
No.
Okay, so Metacritic, it collects all the ratings from different magazines, websites.
Oh, okay.
And collects them all into one, and then gives an average.
Okay.
It's quite. It's quite. A lot of people use it. It's quite renowned. So what do you think, according to Metacritic, is the best rated Sonic game?
I would say Shadows.
And the worst.
Worst. I would say Shadow is the highest. Or
highest.
Yeah, or Generations maybe? Not Generations, is that the one?
Sorry, I'm looking at the list. So the highest rated one is Sonic CD.
Oh, okay.
With 93%.
Oh, wow.
Second, Sonic Mania Plus. Sonic Mania was good, man. One day we released that, and I think I love that it was like just old school, and there's like little Easter eggs. It was so good. I need to go back to that and complete it. Sonic Adventure 2 is the next one. Trying to find Sonic Advance.
I would say it's the one. I forget what it's called now. The one with the werehog. I would say that's got to be last.
I would think that as well, but it's Sonic Boom. The fact that you don't even know it says it all.
I think I do, and I kind of get it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to double check. Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom. I think they were really high on it because they wanted to release it alongside a TV series. Like their new TV series, Sonic Boom TV series. But it just flopped. So that had a Metacritic of 32.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I don't remember it.
I don't think anybody did.
Oh, by the way, did you like the beekeeper picture I sent in the group chat the other day for John?
The beekeeper. Let me see.
Yeah, it was Harry Wilson.
Yeah. I just realized now it's a beekeeper.
Because he's scored.
He's got a cool hat and a weird turtleneck, but it's actually a beekeeper. I just realized now.
Yeah, because obviously,
obviously
he's scored 2 goals for us to beat them 2-1 in the game at Craven Cottage, and then obviously at Brentford, he came on and scored that.
Against Brentford.
Oh, and he scored that absolute screamer.
Yeah, it's a good goal, man.
Yeah. Do you know? I've just remembered something. That's right. I don't know why this is just probably because the picture I've just sent in the group chat. You're the person who I went to my first ever Comic-Con with.
Wow. Fuck, I'm just trying to remember.
It was years and years and years ago. But I think
years ago.
You literally messaged me and was like, "They've still got tickets. Do you want to go?" I think it was like a Sunday. I was like, "Yeah, right." And we went along.
Wow, bro, it shows how long we've known each other.
I mean, you were still in your 30s, you old fart. So I can't say anything. I was in my 20s when we went, and I'm in, so.
Forever nerds.
Forever nerds, and you're going to forever look younger than me. So, only what?
I think that there'll be a moment where I'll just start to shrivel up. Apparently, that's a thing. With us Filipinos, where we start to shrivel up and then we look really old. I'll start to look like Mr. Miyagi.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off. Alright, so before we go, I'm going to say some Sonic facts.
Go on then.
Let me know if you knew it or didn't. Sonic was originally going to be a rabbit.
I did know that, yes.
Who could pick up objects with his ears. But they switched to a hedgehog because it fit the spin attack better.
Yeah.
You knew that, yeah? Alright, cool.
Yeah. No, I knew that they had changed it from a rabbit, yeah. Yeah, I did know that.
His iconic blue collar was chosen to match Sega's logo.
That kind of makes sense, I guess. I didn't know that, but yeah, it makes sense.
He is that does make sense. He is their mascot for like years and years.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. I don't know if you know what I'm going to say. Michael Jackson was secretly involved in composing music for Sonic 3.
Well.
And that's why it was really hard to put Sonic 3 into, all these sort of collections, like Sega collections, Sonic collections. That's why you never see Sonic 3 in it. Until lately. I don't know how they did it, but until lately. But that's the reason why I was like, I want to play Sonic 3, man. Where's my childhood? It's not in any of these collections. But yeah, so they fixed that.
ROM hacking.
That's it. A checkered pattern in Green Hill Zone was inspired by a tablecloth. So random.
That is random, but that's still quite cool.
Yeah. I think that's all for now. Sonic CD Time Travel Machine was originally planned for Sonic 2.
Okay.
Sonic's age has been officially listed as 15. So Sonic is actually 15 years old.
Horny teenager, makes sense.
Since his creation in 1991. So officially, if you were to go by the year 1991 when he was first created, he should be 50 years old. Fuck. No. That don't make any sense.
No, because I'm born in 91 and I'm 33, so that's definitely fucking wrong.
I don't know, so in 1991 when they created him, he was 15, right?
Yes, that makes more sense.
Add that on top. Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of mental math there.
Just saying, me and Sonic were created in the same year.
That's so good. That's so good.
Best year ever, 1991.
I don't know. I swear I looked up my one as well, but I don't remember. It's probably like Pac-Man or something.
I thought yours was the table tennis where it just went meep, meep.
Yeah. Knuckles, okay, you might like this one. Knuckles' gliding ability came from developers wanting to create a character who could reach Sonic areas. Who could reach my ADHD there? Who could reach areas Sonic couldn't. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. That was a bit anticlimactic. That's it, really. I don't have anything else. You seem to have known quite a lot of the facts that I had.
Come on, you know me. I know some stupid
You're a
shit.
Sonic fan.
Like, how many times have I blown your mind by just shit that I've come out with, and you're like, "Whoa!"
I'm glad you said your mind.
Yeah. Well, and other things.
But yeah, you always come up with interesting facts.
I always come up with them. I wouldn't say. Yeah. Approved.
Approved. I don't know. The phrase "gotta go fast" never actually appeared in any of the games.
No, it makes sense.
Just in the TV shows.
Yeah, there you go.
Trying to find any more interesting ones. Do you remember that horror Sonic game? That horror 2D Sonic game that that was unofficially released by Sega.
Oh God, yes, I do.
Sonic.exe. It's on here. It became so popular it influenced actual game development. That was mad. I remember that. That was so fucked.
See, that's one thing I like, actually. Just going into like development, right? They've gone, well, that was someone's created this. It's really good. Let's use it, or bring the people on board to create things. Like Bethesda are really good at that. Modders that will make stuff. They'll go, right, do you want to come and work with us? And they'll add stuff to the game officially. Other than going back to Nintendo, who go, you try and do something with their games, and they go, sue, block, kill, destroy. They're very protective over their IP.
Yeah.
Is it joke time?
Yeah, I've chosen terrible.
Yeah, they're all terrible. It's fine.
That joke. Oh shit, I lost it. Where is it?
Don't swear, fuck's sakes.
No, what do I want to do? Oh fuck. Go on.
Me first, yeah?
Yes.
Is that...
Let me give you my full attention.
Okay. I'm gonna look at you square in the eye for this. Is that a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants. It's so bad. That's actually
that's like a joke.
It is
crossed with a punch up line, a pickup line.
Yeah,
a punch up line.
I'm going to do one more. What does the horny toad say?
No.
Rabbit. Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
I've heard that one before. That was funny. Let me pick one. I mean, I could. You probably already heard this one.
No, go on.
I'm going to say it. When does a dad joke become a dad joke?
I don't know. When does a dad joke become a dad joke?
When the punchline becomes apparent.
That's clever, actually. I'll give you that. That one was actually quite clever. That one is quite clever.
In my head, I'm like, please pronounce the word apparent so he gets it.
Well, that's what I was trying to...
Apparent. Because I said apparent.
Yeah, but it's that's why I was trying to do the rabbit, because it's obviously rabbit. Yeah. And I messed it up, so...
That was good. It's good to talk about Sonic.
Well, and like I said, we'll get you over and we'll watch it together, and then I can sexually assault you afterwards. It's all good.
I'll be running like Sonic.
And I'll be chasing you like Dr. Eggman.
Huh?
I'll be like Dr. Eggman, and I'll be. Did you know Dr. Robotnik and Eggman? He was different. It was obviously different name in different countries, but they've kind of amalgamized it together now. So.
Yeah, I remember as a kid thinking that. I was like, why did he change his name?
It wasn't. I'm pretty sure he was Dr. Robotnik over in like Japan and whatnot, and then when it came to the West, it was then changed to Eggman. But Dr. Robotnik slowly came over to this side of things as well, so which is a good name. So
Yeah, I think it's better than Eggman. Look at you hitting me up with some facts as well. I like it.
Yeah. Right, I think that's the end, isn't it? I think unless you've got anything else to say. So thank you for listening. I've just knocked the mirror behind me again. If you're watching, thank you for watching. If you're listening, thank you for listening. Again, if there's anything that you want us to talk about, if there's any topics you think that would be good, pop them in the comments below because we will read them. We will come back to you. Hi, John, because I know you'll be listening. And yeah, so next week, obviously, or the next episode will be my topic again, and I don't know what I'm going to do, so we'll look forward to that. But yeah, Ali, pleasure as always.
Oh, lovely jubbly.
Lovely jubbly. And I'll see you next week or the week after. Thanks. Bye.